react using the heel of your foot. So after landing the kick, immediately follow up with a cross to your opponent's face. This combination can also be done with a little step. Medium speed. Now a little faster. You want to strike your target using your heel. In this technique, you attack the lower portion of your opponent's lead leg with a sweeping kick to disrupt his balance and pull his focus low. After accomplishing this, you follow up with a cross and then step forward and throw a jumping knee to your opponent's midsection. Because your opponent will most likely backstep when you hit him with the cross, you need to close the distance in order to land the knee. That's why you want to do the jumping knee. You must follow your opponent's backward retreat in order to land the knee. In this technique, you start by stepping forward with the cross. It's certainly alright to land with the cross, but your main goal with throwing it is to momentarily blind your opponent to your second punch, which is a hook. So you don't need to follow all the way through with your first punch. It can be a fake. As you throw the cross, it is very important that you step forward. This closes the distance and puts you in range to land the hook. So you throw the cross and then you follow with the hook. A little faster. Notice how I enter with my first strike and then exit with my second strike. After throwing the hook, I am no longer standing in front of my opponent, which makes it difficult for him to hit me with the counterpunch. Enter with your first strike and then exit with the second strike. One more time. 1, 2. Faster. This is another technique where you begin by stepping forward with the cross. Again, your goal is not to land the cross, but to momentarily blind your opponent so you can land your second strike, which in this case is a round kick to his head. Just as with the last technique, it is important to step forward with the cross to cover distance. Notice here how stepping forward also positions my hips to throw a powerful kick. 1, 2. Fast. With this technique, you take a small step forward with the cross to blind your opponent and position your hips, and then you follow up with the kick to his face. Mais uma vez. Mais rápido. This is a 3-strike combination. You start off with the cross, then you throw a lead hook, and then you step toward the outside of your opponent's body and throw a round kick to his head. With your first punch, the cross, you don't need to worry about hitting your opponent. You throw it to distract him from your second strike, which is the hook. You also don't have to hit really hard with the hook. Still, your goal is to distract and confuse your opponent. However, you want to put power into the kick. That is the goal of this combination, to land a powerful kick. Mais rápido. Now a little faster. little
pouco mais
faster.
rápido agora.
A little faster now.
E agora? Cruza. Vai.
In this combination, you throw a jab, a cross, and then follow up with the spinning hook kick. Your goal is not to land your first two punches. They are more of a fake. The reason you throw them is to distract your opponent and set up the spinning hook kick. So you throw the jab, the cross, and then turn for the kick. 1, 2, and turn.
Bota a mão. 1, 2, e roda. Bater com o peito de pé.
Faster.